Meeting of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee is called to order. We are privileged to have today this doctrine, which I espouse, also applies to North Korea. While the United States is and should be prepared to use force related to North Korea's weapons of mass destruction, we must guarantee to the American public and to Americans serving in Korea,
plus two major powers who are intimately involved in this. We want to make sure this thing doesn't rub off entirely on us. But our view, which some question, is that we've given over 12 years of time to try to resolve the situation with Iraq, and we've been, after finding out about the North Korean cheating on their 1994 agreement, we've only had a few months of diplomacy, Senator.
So you haven't heard anything from Muslim or Arab countries that this is somehow a double standard?
I don't recall personally. I won't say that it hadn't come in, but I haven't been hit up, and I meet with our visitors from the Arab worlds, and I don't recall seeing a cable on that. I do recall seeing a certain editorial opinion here, more broadly in the United States about that, sir.
Again, Mr. Secretary, it's always reassuring to have you up here for your weekly briefing.
What's the change between 1 to 2 and 6 to 8?
The big change in going from 2 to 8 weapons would be on the danger of proliferation for the United States.
Proliferation of the actual weapon.
Of the fissile material, sir.
The fissile material.
Right now, the 8,000 fuel rods, if they were they're taken out of the ponds, if they move to the reprocessing facility, you could harvest, as I understand it, 25 to 30 kilos of plutonium, which would be enough for 4 to 6 weapons, which would then add up to your 8. So I think that in several months.
There is always the chance that that this is a bluff, that they really aren't going to go forward and, to use the phrase being used now, uncork this, and that we have time.
The North Koreans had started out saying they just wanted a documented, in some fashion, non-aggression pledge, and the Secretary responded that we would be able to accommodate that. Now they're saying they want a treaty that is ratified by the U.S. Congress and, of course, by the Senate is what they mean. And it is our estimation today that there's zero chance of that being possible.
$10, it would change.
On the danger of proliferation for the United States.
Proliferation of the actual weapon.
Of the fissile material.